Hey Wildcats, welcome to another episode of Wildcat TV on Comcast 15 AT&T Uverse 99. I'm Megan Trent.
And I'm Rianda Wenther.
Taryn caught up with one of our very own students here at BSHS and a former member of Wildcat TV to discuss the importance of White Cane Day. Take it away, Taryn.
Last week, there was a very important day. This day was first declared by the U.S. Congress on October 15, 1965. This day is called White Cane Day. It helps raise awareness of the accomplishments of blind and visually impaired and emphasizes the importance of the white cane.
I'm Stephanie Mays.
And I'm Elvis Frazier.
We're here to talk to you about White Cane Day. Really, what it's about is the visually impaired and blind's independence. That is like July 4th for us. And it really means something.
That I don't fall down outside on campus because it finds the bumps and cracks in the sidewalk. It also helps if you're in unfamiliar areas and there's a door on hinges. Usually my cane will find the door before the door whacks me in the face.
Obviously, it's meaningful to have a day that's, set aside for a community. I mean, I always feel like the number one thing I would want people to take away from this really is that, the blind community is not that much different than anybody else. That's what I want people to take away from there being this kind of day of recognition, is that really that there isn't that much different. So that's the number one thing.
Thanks, guys. Here's Gherkin with some tips and tricks for all you juniors and seniors preparing for college.
Hey Wildcats, some of you might be feeling a little bit pressured to figure out the future. I know I am. But hopefully this segment provides a few tips and tricks to how to manage all that crazy college stuff.
Take the ACT as many times as you can, even if you don't want to.
Meet with your counselor to see what your options are.
Schedule a college visit at an actual campus.
And if you can't do that, schedule a college visit here at the high school. We have many upcoming this first semester. Savannah College Art and Design will be here at 8 a.m., as well as Truman State at 1:30 p.m. on October 23rd. Oklahoma Baptist will be here on October 25th at 9 a.m., Alabama at 1 p.m. on October 30th, and MCC Blue River Wildcat Hour Shift A in the Media Center on November 16th. On October 24th and November 14th, the Army will be here. On October 25th and November 8th, the Marines. November 7th and November 21st, the Navy. November 9th and December 14th, the National Guard, and they will all be here at lunch. Make sure to sign up for a college visit in the counselor's office if you're interested. Signing off for Wildcat TV, I'm Gherkin.
Wow, that really helped me a lot. Thanks, Gherkin. Now here's Annie with a follow-up on last Tuesday's SOS training.
In Wildcat TV, we always try to make things fun and always try to find interesting ways to get out information. But today, I'm going to take a step back from all of that and be really serious with you guys. Last Tuesday was a very important day, regardless of any personal views on the video. We can all agree that it was kind of corny, but if you look at the meaning behind it, it was really, really informational. ACT is a technique that can be helpful throughout your lifetime and especially now while in high school. 3 to 5 people that are in your classroom right now are probably experiencing some depressive episode. Acknowledge that. Understand that we are stressed out. Understand that everyone has a different problem that they are going through. Care. Care about their mental health. Care about how they are doing and how you can help them be doing better. Treat. You can help someone reach out to someone that they trust to talk about their issues. And it doesn't even have to be someone that's an adult. It can just be you. You can help someone. I want you guys to take a second, even the ones in the back on their phones. I want you to put your phone down and I want you to listen. Breathe. Take a deep breath and let it out. You are not alone. There is always someone out there that you can talk to. Look around the room. Smile at someone. You probably just made their day, or you have at least helped their day become better. Suicide is not something to joke about. It never has been. And I know that the way that some high schoolers act is very unacceptable. But you can't change the way that some people act. You can only change the way that you act. It starts with you. Thank you guys for listening to what I have to say today. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you can go out and make someone smile. Signing off for Wildcat TV, I'm Annie Shearing.
Thanks, Annie. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Maude Pizza is a Seattle-based store that offers a unique, relaxed vibe. They offer a variety of drinks and are known for their wall of fame that showcases pictures from the community.
Maude is a make-your-own pizza establishment that offers numerous toppings for your own personal pizza. If pizza isn't your thing, they also have mini salads and milkshakes that will satisfy all your cravings.
Not only is Maude the next Friday night hangout spot, but it uses an 800-degree oven that cooks in just a few minutes to perfection.
Maude. Speed, style, pizza.
Welcome back. The third annual Junior ROTC Hero Run is on November 11th at 9 a.m.
It's being held at Blue Springs South High School. Participants have the option of running a full 5K or a 1-mile fun run.
It costs $25. You can sign up or donate through the link below.
All proceeds will go to the Honor Flight KC Foundation, who helps veterans visit the war memorials and monuments in Washington, D.C.
Now here's Kaz with the quick sports update.
Hey Wildcats, welcome to another sports recap. On October 13th, the varsity football team went to Ray Peck and won 23-10. Great job, guys. Varsity swim team member Jacob Hubbard last Tuesday decided to swim for the University of Missouri St. Louis. And speaking of swimming, on October 12th, the JV swim team ended their season at the JV conference, getting 6th of 15 teams. The volleyball team ended their regular season with a bang as well, beating Lee Summit North 25-16, 22-25, and 25-17. Unfortunately, the team lost in the district tournament in 3 sets to Truman High School, but overall, they had a strong, great season. That's it for this sports update. I'm Kaz Cherpak.
Thanks for that update, Kaz. Here's a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Hey Wildcats, Matt Mitchell down here at Culver's over on 7 Highway. If you're not in the neighborhood of the Blue Springs Culver's, feel free to visit us at our other location on Little Blue Parkway in Independence, just off I-70. That's right, 2 local Culver's restaurants just for you. We are approaching our 10th birthday. We've been serving this delicious food in Blue Springs for 10 years, and we just wanted to say thank you for supporting your locally owned hometown Culver's restaurant. Come enjoy some of that tasty stuff you just saw. See you at Culver's.
What's this? My phone's dead. Where's my pencil? Where's my backpack? Where are my clothes?
Hey Wildcats, Craig Cox here with the Cat's Corner. My friend came to school in his PJs, but now he has everything a student can need down here at the Cat's Corner. We have food, clothing, and other goodies. We're open before school and during Wildcat hour.
Both shifts.
So come on down to the Cat's Corner. What's stopping you?
Welcome back. Coming up on October 31st, there will be a meeting held for anyone interested in participating in this year's Brave-A-Shave.
It will be held during Wildcat Hour, Shift A in room 314. Anyone can come.
And girls, you can participate. You just have to donate a minimum of 6 inches of hair. See you at the meeting.
A couple students earned some amazing awards at a DECA conference last week. Carolyn has more.
Hey Wildcats! Last week, DECA students went to the Lake of the Ozarks for their State Fall Leadership Conference, and some crazy amazing things took place. Here's what went down. So Hanny here was actually elected Missouri State DECA president. So what was your campaign?
So my campaign was New Heights with Hannah, and I had this bell tower that went about 11 feet into the air. And my whole idea behind it was teamwork, creativity, and communication, and that was what you needed to ring the bell, and that's what I wanted to bring to the state presidency. When I found out, it was the best moment, and started crying within about 5-10 minutes, and me and Alyssa gave each other a big hug, and it was just a really cool moment.
Alyssa was nominated for District 3 Vice President as well, so Alyssa, what did you have to do to prepare?
So we had to go through a process of just typing up all of our information and getting recommendations. We also had to write an essay saying why we wanted to be in the position that we were in, and then turn it in, and then we later got an email back saying we qualified to compete for the position.
How did you feel when you found out you were elected?
It was one of the best feelings in the world. The only thing I would say is comparable to that would be getting on that stage to find out that I was going to internationals. Those were the two things that I guess were the only comparable feelings in my life. It was just, I felt accomplished with everything that I had put forward, and all of my hard work finally paid off in the end.
Thanks guys, and congrats on your accomplishments. Signing off for Wildcat TV, I'm Carolyn Clark.
Congrats Hannah and Alyssa. Wildcats United will be selling pastries throughout the school day on October 23rd through the 25th. All money raised will go to hurricane relief in Puerto Rico.
Make sure to bring your money and show support for this awesome cause. Now here's our 5th Mental Health Minute.
Hi guys, it's Mrs. Blaney from the Counseling Office with your Mental Health Minute. Are you feeling overwhelmed with classes? Are your extracurricular activities stretching you too thin? Do you feel like you don't have enough hours in the day to get everything done? If so, please consider joining me for a 4-week stress management group. Some of what we'll learn in our groups is guided. We're going to use some guided imagery. We're going to use some progressive muscle relaxation, so you'll learn some of that. And we're going to learn some breathing techniques that will help to reduce your stress. It's going to begin the first Wednesday in November during Wildcat Hour Shift Day. To get more information, come to counseling and sign up, and then I will send out more information on the time and location. Thanks.
Thank you for those helpful tips. Now here's Dasia with another segment of Wildcat Dream Chasers.
What happens to a dream deferred? Does it explode?
For a lot of us, there exists a bubble. It consists of the environment we're familiar with. Our friends and our family, our schools and our neighborhoods. But when your perspective extends beyond comfort and familiarity, some big dreams are bound to arise.
I'm from Kenya. I moved here when I was 11 years old, and I've been here for 6 years this June. My ultimate goal in life is to start a performing arts center in where I grew up in. I mean, not specifically my neighborhood, just around the community where I was. Because when I left, the closest performing arts centers were in the big cities, and a lot of kids did not have access to them like that, and they're expensive as well. So that's what I would like to do, is just go back and start one. Living in that situation, you know, there's so many things that you have to worry about. There's, you know, the usual things such as, you know, poverty and just it's not a lot of resources, and it's hard, you know, like, so they have so much to worry about. People need a distraction, and also it can be used to find talent and usually like express themselves and maybe grow into a career as well. I mean, it helped me gain another understanding of the world and the understanding of life, because there's so many things that you don't get to see, because, I mean, if you live in Blue Springs, there's so many things that you don't get to see, so many things you don't get to experience outside of life that, you know, you're not gonna understand what's really out there, because you're so sheltered and you're so put in one little box. You don't really get to see what's really out there. So I feel like me being there and living here has helped me gain two different perspectives of life. don't minimize yourself or just minimize your goals or your dreams based on the people that are around you. Don't do that. I feel like that's the one thing it's easy for you to do, especially like being, you know, in high school and everything. Do not minimize yourself based on the people around you, because that's the worst thing you could probably do to yourself or to your goals or to your dreams. So I just say don't do that. I'm Mercy and I'm a dream chaser.
Wow, Mercy, you go, girl. Here's Brett with another pop culture to wrap up this week's episode.
What's poppin', Wildcats, and welcome to this week's edition of Pop Culture. This week we'll be talking about what's on top in the music world at the moment. Remember, all rankings from this list come from the Billboard charts dated October 21st, 2017. Let's get started by counting down the top 3 albums. At number 3 is Evolve by Imagine Dragons. This is their 3rd studio album, and it's proving to be a huge commercial success. At number 2 is Love is Rage 2 by Lil Uzi. This is Uzi's debut album, and I personally can't get into it, so let's just go to number 1. At number 1 is Stoney by Post Malone. Malone's debut album released all the way back in December 2016, and has been a huge success. Some new albums are actually ahead of these, but since they haven't been on there long, I didn't think they deserved to be on the list. These albums include Younger Now by Miley Cyrus, Tell Me You Love Me by Demi Lovato, and The Bigger Artist by Boogie with the Hoodie. Some other new albums include Perception by NF, Mr. Davis by Gucci Mane, and Beautiful Trauma by Pink. Now on to some of the top songs at the moment. At number 5 is Look What You Made Me Do by Taylor Swift. This is the lead single off her next album, Reputation, which is due out November 10th. At 4 is 1-800 by Logic off his album Everybody. The song title in full is the suicide hotline number, and the song has a very emotional reach on that subject. At 3 is Mi Gente by J Balvin. I don't understand a word of this song, so let's just go to the next one. At 2 is Rockstar by Post Malone, which is the lead single off his next project. And at number 1 is Bodak Yellow by Cardi B. I'll let some others explain what makes this song so good. Well, there's what's poppin', Wildcats. Signing off for Wildcat TV, I'm Brett Tieman. I've got Garrett here to help me out as we talk about the top music of each genre. Next up, we got country. Yeehaw! Let me tell you, I hate this song.
This song is garbage.
This song makes me want to have the class teach the teacher.
Thanks, Brett. What great music. If you'd like to see what those students have to say about Bodak Yellow, go check out the complete access video on our YouTube channel. Well, that wraps up this week's episode. Signing off for Wildcat TV, I'm Megan Trent.
And I'm Rianda Wenther. And remember, as always, it's a great day to be a Wildcat.